So I realized it wasn't that long ago that I talked about Ayashimon for the first time on this channel, and I said in that video that it seems like the whole thing is coming to a premature end, and with this news chapter that is looking a little more apparent, which does make me kind of sad. But man, seriously, what a chapter. Chapter 24, I Can't Do It Alone, is amazing. I needed to talk about this in a video. So the opening of it is set in what appears to be a mangaka's studio. And in this mangaka's studio is none other than Yuji Kaku himself, apparently. I think that this opening couple of pages is really just him venting his frustrations with the manga not being as popular as it should be, which I'm totally with you there. And his editor, or assistant, I guess, isn't exactly the most, supportive of this main character, Maruo. He describes it as a character who loves to fight, and it's the only way he knows how to prove he's alive. Even if he loses, he'll keep on trying again and again. And he thinks that it's pretty self-destructive of his main character to fight this way because he's going to get himself killed. And yeah, that might be the case. He describes that this character will probably go out in a blaze of glory because that's just the way he wants to write it, and he wants to kill off his main character. But he wants him to go out in such a way that he can be remembered. And honestly, that is so perfect to me. If the show, manga, whatever, has to come to an end, then this is honestly the best way to do it. If he can give it the proper closing, I think I'll be satisfied. At the very least, we will get a solid ending, and that's all I can really ask for at the end of the day. But another thing when it comes to Maruo's character that I'm noticing is that in the chapter, it also is said that maybe Maruo looks a little bit like Yuji as a young man. And maybe that's also him kind of self-printing onto this character that as a kid, he loved reading all these awesome, characters showing up in manga like Jonathan Joestar, as he mentioned before. And I think that's just so cool that Yuji Kaku is writing a character in this way. I know that it's not always the most popular thing to write yourself into your own story, but he does it in such a way where it doesn't seem to be that, annoying or uncreative in any way. No, it feels real. It feels like good writing. And I don't have a whole lot else to say about the rest of the chapter because it's mostly just setting up for what comes next, and that's the fight against the head of the hotel, Tamagawa, as he takes the form of Maruo completely, using fire-like abilities, and it appears that Maruo has an idea of how to do it, and as he comes back from the dead, wakes up from his comatose state, he does say that he will not die until he fulfills the dream of Urara. I hope I pronounced that name right. Honestly, this is looking, again, like it's all going to come to a close, but I just hope that it is, at the end of the day, a good ending, and I would love to have a physical copy of this manga up on my shelf at some point. That's all I gotta say. Chapter 24 was utterly amazing. It took my breath away. If you guys want me to continue covering the chapters and giving you my thoughts, I can totally do that. But for now, that's all I've got. Stay frosty, my fellow fucking weebs, and I'll see you all in the next one.